Good morning again. Today is Thursday and we'll continue lesson 7. Continuing as we age. Just as the young should lay up treasure in heaven, how also should the older ones? Yesterday we talked about our young people and children to teach them how to practice self-denial. Today we'll talk about all of us. In Psalms 116, 14, 15, David said, I will pay my vows unto the Lord, now in the presence of all his people. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. David promised to the Lord that he will build a house, and he promised to give so much. We learned a couple of lessons back how much he gave for the house of the Lord. But God didn't allow him to build a house, but he still kept his promises and gave it to his son, Solomon. And he was the one building the temple. And we see David didn't think about his son being poor if he doesn't give him the riches. But God blessed his son more than his father could bless him. And he was the one who took care of the house of the Lord. He built the house and he was the richest man on earth, Solomon. And when David died, he was happy because he kept his promises and he knew that his son will take care of the house of the Lord. This is a wonderful lesson for us as parents because we think about our kids, to give everything to them. Of course, we should think about our kids, but while we are alive, we should have the spirit of giving and helping the cause of God, not be selfish only for our family, for our kids. It's not sinful to be wealthy, to have a house, to have nice things, because God is blessing us. But our primary focus should not be this, but to be generous and ready to share. It is not how much we have, but how much we use that counts for eternity. And we learn this from nature. Everything around us is giving us the example of giving. The trees are not eating their own fruits. They are giving it to us. We are eating the fruits of the trees. The rivers, they don't drink their own water. We are drinking the water. And the trees are giving us oxygen, and they receive from us the dioxide, carbon dioxide. And this cycle, we should not stop it, because this is the way that God wants us to live. Giving is living. And in Luke 12, 33 and 34, Luke 12, 33 and 34 says, Sell that ye have and give alms, provide yourselves bags, which wax not old, a treasure in heavens, that fail not, where not thief approacheth, neither a moth corrupted. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. And the note is saying to the aged who are losing their hold on this life, I appeal to make a right disposition of your Lord's goods before you fell asleep in Jesus. Remember that you are God's stewards. Give back to the Lord his own while you live. Do not fail of attempting to this while you have your reason. As age comes upon us, it is our duty to make a disposition of our means to be instrumentalities to God that God has established. Satan is using every device to divert from the Lord's cause the means so much needed. And said, none of us liveth to himself. To each is assigned a post of duty, not for his own narrow, selfish interest, but that the influence of each may be strengthened to all. If we really believe that we are individually a spectacle to the world, to angels and to men, would we not manifest a different spirit from that which now we manifest? This was the lesson for today. May God help us to advance in this spirit as we advance in age, to advance in cultivating this self-denial spirit. And whatever we are blessed with, to share for God's cause. Today, we had only one question, but was a very important question. If we learn this, that to live is to give, it's such a blessing. And I hope that you will have a blessed day today. And tomorrow we will have the last part of lesson 7. May God bless you.